So this is it now. Hopefully later on today when we've got some brakes sorted, we'll take it out on its first official run. But as you can see, it's starting to come together quite nicely. And it's slowly getting there. Used to driving petrols. How handbrake works if no doubt.
Well, honestly. Did you say you weren't used to driving?
Hey?
Did you say you weren't used to driving? I mean driving full stop.
No, yeah. The thing is with a diesel, you can just let the clutch out and it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Can't have this video running.
Right. Don't drop the damn thing, whatever you do.
Overdrive, no less.
Knuckles still sticking anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't take it nothing then. Ah.
Can't be 4 minutes that same one, That's the end of that. Doing some coughing.
Oh, look, she's leaving a trail of water behind. I don't know what you're doing.
We've got plenty of splash.
Oh, are we? I can't see them.
Yeah, there's one down here. Look.
Ah, yeah. Well, I think suspension weights. If no doubt.
What's under that?
How do you stop it?
I spent a bit of time, or me and my dad spent a bit of time on the engine trying to get it to run a bit better, but unfortunately we couldn't. We've been playing around with the fuel system and this, that and other and whatever, and we already knew a couple of days ago that the water pump was leaking, so I've just whipped that off quickly, and you can see out the hole at the bottom. It's clearly been leaking a bit, so it is the original one because it says Rover on it. So I replaced it with a brand new one. Cost about £35. I was happy to spend the money because it's quite an important part of the engine. Obviously it looks a lot tidier than the old one. So I'm just currently fitting that down here. So you can see the fans had to come out and all that, and you can't see on the camera I don't think, but the water pump sits behind this casting here. So it's coming together slowly. I've also the original plan for today was to bleed the brakes, but we couldn't bleed them properly, and it's getting a bit of a nightmare because we were struggling with the MG bleeding the clutch. So it's gets you down a bit, that does. Main thing is we put the original wheels back on, so we've had one bonus rather than looking at them awful things that was on there before. That reminds me I need to bring them in. So I don't know. We've got the floor to put back in. We've got the roof to put on, brand new canvas roof, and we've got a battery now. Someone kindly donated a nice USA battery down there. So we're slowly getting there. It's just these brakes which proved to be a bit of a nightmare, and the engine, which won't, we're just struggling running a bit. But anyway, we'll sort it. The new water pump's back on. The fans on. The system is now being filled with coolant, and I've now put antifreeze in it as well. just one point I'd like to make is that the original water pump, it doesn't, that the bearings haven't gone, because when you spin it, if I can do this one-handed, when you spin it, I can't, when you spin it, it doesn't grind or anything, and I've had water pumps before where they've sounded awful, but held water, so that one's clearly the seals have gone, so I'll leave it down there, and I'll probably rebuild it at some time. So my next job is I've looked, I did some late night research last night as into why this engine wasn't running as it should, and it wasn't the carburettor that was the problem, it's the ignition timing. So that's what we're going to get it up to temperature and do that next. I've now played around with the ignition timing and it now picks up much better. Ish. So, not sure about that. also can't believe for 1 minute that a Land Rover will do 30 miles an hour in second gear. It just doesn't, it's just not right. Right, time to get on with something.